Okay, well, while we're getting set up, so I found this in the Omnichord case. It's one of the OG original Jenny Omnichord patches.
So if you had opened that case, we wouldn't have had to run around Toronto for 2 hours trying to find letters to stick to you?
That's right. Hey, this is filming. Don't shame me. For those of you watching, performing with Jenny Omnichord on my person is part of I tried to make a trend where people would have patches with their first name and the context that you would know them from, and only I ever followed through. So that's the fancy lighting. This is exciting. Okay, so while Scott gets close to the box, a little bit of background. There's it's a big long story, but essentially we're now in the summer of 2024. I started playing the Omnichord. My first show with the Omnichord ever was April 4th, 2000. And then 2003, just before my birthday, at the end of September, the first Jenny Omnichord show I played, I know that it was 9 days before my birthday in 2003, because I had a song called Birthday Song that said 9 days from now is going to be my special day. I figured that out on the ride here yesterday. So the 2003 became Jenny Omnichord. Circa 2011 sent a message to Suzuki saying, I'm Jenny Omnichord and you should reissue the Omnichord, and these are the reasons why. And eventually got put in touch with Darren Brown, who has been my friend virtually ever since, and found out that a group of hardcore Omnichord fans had been pushing for the Omnichord to be reissued even before my letter. So early 2000s, they were trying to get like the Omnichord to come back. So the last thing put out by Suzuki and the Omnichord family was the Q chord in, I think, the year 2000. So in any case, 2000 to 2011, begins the push for a new Omnichord. And then in the year 2020, during the pandemic, Darren and I organized the International Omnichord Festival, the first of its kind. And it was timed to celebrate my 20th anniversary of playing the Omnichord. And apparently that was the final push that finally convinced Suzuki that there would, in fact, be an audience for this quirky instrument. So I wasn't privy to the behind the scenes of them reissuing it. This is an after the fact sort of timeline that I pieced together. But that International Omnichord Festival is how this Omnichord eventually came to be. So I had to start driving yesterday to this conference out east in Cape Breton, because I have to get to Cape Breton by tomorrow. So I'm at my friend Tanya's house in Fredericton right now. And the Omnichord, I got one of the very first off the line, is what I was told, mailed to me by Darren from the UK. So it is at my house. It arrived the day after I left, which feels like a very Jenny Omnichord twist of fate, that I am not there to receive the Omnichord that I've been waiting 20 plus years to see. So Scott is setting up to help do a virtual unboxing so that I can at least see this happen. I would just wait till I got home, but I'm hoping one of my coworkers or my friend Steph, someone else coming in the coming days, will bring this with them. And I don't want them to have to bring a giant box on a plane. I am hoping they can bring it in its slight, cool little case that I've heard it has. So this is why we're going to do it. I'm unboxing here, so I get to at least be virtually present for this very exciting moment where I will see what this is all about. And then as soon as it's in my hands, I can film the actual Omnichord and show you folks what it's all about. But I have over the years mentioned favorite features that in an ideal world, if there was a new Omnichord, what that would look like. And I'm hoping that they have incorporated features that I would like to see, but I really actually have no clue if they have incorporated or not. So yeah, a lot of shuffling over there, Scott.
Well, I'm actually not a professional content creator. I don't know if you knew that. So I was not prepared to do this.
Well, I haven't been spotlighting, so this is just very authentic, this whole thing. Lots of your Raptors hoodie in our kitchen.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
How is this looking? Does this feel like a reasonable unboxing perspective?
I think so. I think that this is a really big deal. Okay, I should spotlight you, maybe.
Okay, you'll have to tell me if I need to. I can't really see the screen right now.
Yeah, you well, I think I can pin your camera or spotlight you, and then well, I'll go switch to active speaker and I'll mute myself and then it'll stay on you, I think.
I guess I can flip it around so I can sort of see what's going on too.
Do you want to do that?
I've just been playing this trackpad too much. Yeah, just a second. How is that? Yeah, I can see that now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go switch to active speaker and then I'm gonna mute myself. No, I'm not gonna mute. We're just gonna hope that it stays on you. At least somewhat. Here we go. God. Yeah, I don't know how to spotlight you. So I'll just stay quiet and I'm hoping that the camera sees you and me. And fingers crossed. You can't film on yours probably, right?
I don't know.
Okay, let's just go with it. We'll just hope for the best. I'll at least see this happen this way. That'll at least be a thing.
Yeah. Okay. You ready?
Yeah. Tanya, do you want to see this Omnichord? Okay. All right. I can't do a drum roll because I realized with my broken knuckles yesterday when I was drumming on the steering wheel that that's an out of bounds move. So
You didn't tell me that I was gonna have to pay the duty.
oh, well, I'll get you back.
Yeah.
Was it really bad?
I get a physical card too, so it's on my. It's fine. It was like $50.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Even I'm excited, and I'm not.
This is a big deal. This is a big deal, guys. As far as I know, only people in Japan have this right now. This might be the first one to touch North American soil. Oh man.
Comes with a sheet, a couple of them, couple copies, bunch of copies.
Ooh, oh, it's the promotional PDF, I think, or not PDF. Well, I saw it as a PDF,
Yeah.
the physical flyer, obviously. Yeah, so they had this probably at the music conference and when they were promoting it.
Yeah, there are 4 copies of that, so
don't throw anything out.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Oh my god, look at the box. It's the 108.
It's been a long time coming. Now, should I open up the case first in anticipation before I open up this box?
I guess so.
There's a box under here, and I'm pretty sure the box under here has the case in it.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, because I'm actually really excited for that case too. The cloth cases are very rare. I have 2 of them, but they do not turn up often. A lot of Omnichords people got them in boxes without cases because it was a lot cheaper. And then the ones that have cases were almost always the clamshell. So the fact that they made this cutie little soft shell case for the new one is just really, really awesome and kind of thoughtful. It's a really nice way to. So I imagine it looks like a real futuristic, awesome thing. The last Omnichords I enjoyed, the sort of systems 100 through 300, the motto on them was enter the 90s with style. That's how long ago that goes.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, oh, look at that on the back. Oh, that's so neat.
Oh, she's pretty.
Wow, that's classy. Is that like
Everyone-
a bird?
Got a nice strap, long strap
Oh
for
my
carrying through
goodness.
ports, undoubtedly.
I bet that zipper works, unlike mine.
That was good zipper action. They didn't cheap out on the zipper.
Oh, so there's two parts. There's like a part for the Omnicord, and there's another component. Oh,
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 okay.
they're so thoughtful now.
Worth accessories in no time.
Yeah, we've had to keep putting cords in with the Omnicord all these years. Whoa, pouches.
Two pocket.
And anyone wondering, they made it with the same specs so we can use the original Omnicord adapters. At least of the later model Omnicords, but they did that thoughtfully. Even though they're reverse polarity to a lot of keyboards, they figured that Omnicord players would want to be able to use the same power from before. So this one's not coming with power. I think they couldn't ship power overseas, I think is a thing.
Yeah, I think that's a legal thing now.
Yeah.
Like electronic devices aren't supposed to come with power supplies anymore.
Yeah, so Scott literally won't be able to power it up. Well, he could probably find an Omnicord adapter in another room, but he can let me maybe get to be the first.
Yeah, they're gonna turn it on. You ready?
Oh yeah, yes. Yes, I've been ready for 20 years. I've never owned a new Omnicord. Like that is a statement that I can confidently say. I've owned ones that were probably almost never used. That's pretty common in Omnicord too. But
one that's almost been never used not very long ago.
yeah, but to be a first owner, yeah. And my first Omnicord that I ever got was an OM84, which came out the year I was born. So that feels special. We're both turning 40 this year. Though it may have already turned 40. I don't know when it was born in 84. What are you doing?
Well, I just don't want to rip the box. I gotta be very
No, don't rip the box.
So I don't want to do it. I think I just gotta pull it out the end instead of it opening that way. It's definitely not a box it will probably go back into.
But keep the box, please.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
We have Omnicord boxes that are like 30 years old. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna keep this one. Okay, bye box. For now. Setting it aside, not throwing it out.
Ooh, it's an overlay. Instructions. I'm gonna get you to snap some photos for me.
Your dad. I didn't have time to tell him that I don't need him to babysit.
You don't need to babysit. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, right, because the Omnicord's here. Okay, well, you're about to have my dad burst into this camera, which feels about right. Omnicord OM108 instructions and startup guide. Okay.
Okay. Is this a fold-out sheet? Yep.
Ooh, nice. Oh, that's cool. I mean, it's looking, yeah, so I know it's modeled, they've made it look like the OM84, slightly smaller profile. It won't fit in the original cases, but okay, I'm really excited for this paperwork, but I literally want to see the Omnicord. And my dad is definitely gonna
I have to draw it out to
I know it's making me crazy though.
Here's your overlay.
Yeah, it is.
Cord button overlay.
Well, that's what turns it into. If you turn it into the keyboard mode, that means there's a keyboard mode, which I think I knew, but then it shows you how to play it like a keyboard. Oh.
She couldn't phone me?
No, Dad.
We're filming an unboxing video right now.
I know, but somebody couldn't phone me.
Okay, so Dad,
Overheated.
okay,
Okay.
around for a big piece of history. You need to be quiet.
Talk about this.
Dad, you're on camera. You're on camera. All right. Here's the big moment.
The Polaroid?
Oh, look at that. Oh, it feels so close, but so far away. Look at that.
It really is pretty.
Whoa. Oh my goodness, real-time control. That's so many functions.
Got a good weight to it.
Wait, can you pull it back a little bit, Brett? I want to see if it can focus in on the beats a little closer. It just might be like a blur thing. It might be impossible, but
If I like touch the screen for focus, does it do that in this?
no, I don't
Want
know.
me to read them?
Yeah.
Okay, top row is rock 1, rock 2, slow rock, country, and swing. And the bottom row is disco, hip hop, funk, bossa nova, and waltz.
All right. And what about the voices?
Voices, you have here you have Omni 1, Omni 2, harp, Celeste, and a piano, presumably acoustic piano. And on the bottom you have guitar, FM piano, organ, vibes, and banjo.
Okay.
FM, like a synth piano, like an electric piano, like frequency modulation. That's my guess what the FM stands for.
So there's gonna presumably at least the organ will be a sustained sound, though I was told, and I don't know if it's labeled or if it's some sort of like thing you need to reveal once you turn it on, but there's pairings of sounds. So that every sound that you have here has like another sound that can be blended with it. And so and you can control the volume of how much of one and how much of the other is my understanding. I'm gonna have to play around with it to see. But one of my favorite features of the later Omnichords was the ability to play the strum pad sustained, like held notes. And so organ is my favorite sound on the old models. So I'm crossing my fingers it's a similar organ sound on this one. That will be my number one. But if the other plunky ones have like a sustained held note that go with them, then the whole world opens up. Oh my gosh, Scott, thank you for this.
Real-time control down here. It says auto, manual, and then there's a chord hold button. And then a rhythm start, sync, start or sync start button down there.
Okay.
What else? Keyboard, there's a big keyboard on button up here, so that's probably easier to get to than it would have been in an old Omnichord, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
like if you just want keyboard control for the notes, you can just quickly press this and do like a solo and then turn it off again.
Yes. Yeah, I'll have to see how it works. On the old one, you had to pre-program in order to have the beats and the keyboard at the same time. So I don't know if it's one of those things where it's one or the other at a time, but that'll be another thing to reveal.
And the less exciting, there's the utility ports here. DC 12 volt.
Okay, no, but this is cool. So you see where it says speaker on off?
Yeah.
So apparently, yeah, we've only ever gotten to pick between having the internal speaker or be plugged in to have like an amp or whatever, or a DI. And then there was feedback from folks that having the ability to still hear it out of your own speaker while being able to track it through like a DI or whatever, it would be helpful. So this is an original. This has never happened on an Omnichord before.
Yeah, to be able to bring your own monitor.
Yeah.
Shows.
And MIDI.
Yeah, and MIDI. The classic MIDI port. The big 5-pinner.
And a headphone jack that's separate from the line out too. Also didn't ever exist. Wow. Okay, well,
good.
now we'll just have to see if any of my friends are going to be the one to pop on an airplane with and bring it to me out east. Time will tell. Otherwise, we'll just have to wait until I get back home, which is that's a reason to go home beyond all of the normal existing reasons to go home, like my family and all that. But I hope the Omnichord joins me. That's my dream. Thank you, Scott, for making this possible.
You're welcome.
And please say thank you to my dad for being prepared to wait for the mail, even though I forgot to tell him it arrived.
I don't know if the sound of him collecting beer cans in the other room.
That's okay.
Into the video, but it's very authentic to the Jenny Omnichord experience. I mean, who's found more Omnichords than your dad?
Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome.
Okay, I guess I'll say goodbye to it for now. But
Yeah, okay. You know how it sounds.
thank you. Love you,
I'm just-
Scott.
And also the it has a plastic peel over the strum plate, so I'll save the satisfaction of that too.
And the strap plate looks wider than previously, which is interesting.
Like closer to like a OM27 or 84 than the later ones.
I don't know. It looks even wider than that, but we'll have to see when it arrives in person. Ooh, yay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.